Champions League favourites. Manchester City at 3-1, Liverpool's at 4s, Barca at 6-1. You then have to go to Real Madrid at 14-1. Let's start with you, shall we, Sid, and upset some people. Out of Real Madrid and Barcelona, who are more likely to win it?
Who do you want me to upset first? Because I must admit, I feel like this season that perhaps neither of them are going to win it this time around, as of course happened last year as well. I do think that we're starting to see glimpses of both of them getting it right. But as we've seen with Real Madrid, you look back on the 3 years that Real Madrid won the Champions League, and I think it's probably fair to say that in all of them, at the end of the group stages, we weren't convinced. And that by February, we saw a slightly different Real Madrid. And I think that could well happen again. Madrid in the last 3 or 4 weeks, I think, have started to find their feet. Things have started to fall into place. It looks like they're becoming a decent team again. So right now, and kind of projecting onto how you think things might move between now and February, I think it's almost impossible to call. At the moment, you'd say possibly just about Barcelona are more likely, but between now and February, who knows? Because between now and February, for example, Griezmann could come good. Between now and February, Barcelona could get that midfield locked down. It could start to work. But also between now and February, we could see what we're already seeing the beginnings of, a really good Hazard. We could see the beginnings of or at least the consolidation of Real Madrid getting it right in terms of who the other winger is. We could see Sergio Ramos come back to form, which he hasn't been in for the best part of nearly 18 months now. So, and Ramos has that habit of coming good when it matters. So I just think it's too early. And I realise I've now just spent a long time basically climbing up a ladder, straddling the fence, and now I'm sitting on it absolutely beautifully.
Lovely. I am not removing the splinters, though. Stevie, the Messi factor is always a factor, isn't it, in this conversation? Like, with Messi, can Barcelona win anything?
Yes. That's simple. You take Messi away, and Barcelona are way, way down the pecking order. But I still don't understand how Man City's up there at the top of the rankings. How is that possible? Sid's talking about Barcelona and Real Madrid beginning to come good, but they've got players that can come good. Manchester City, defensively, have got players that ain't going to get any better. They're only going to get worse.
But in theory, Laporte could be back from injury.
Yeah, but again, the guy's been out for 8 months. You don't know how long it's going to take him to be fit. You don't know what the draw is going to be. I mean, Man City could get Real Madrid and be out. So I just don't understand how anybody can right now, particularly the bookies, say that Man City are the favourites. Liverpool and Barcelona, for me, are the 2 favourites.
Liverpool could meet Real Madrid, though, as well.
Yeah, but you still fancy Liverpool. They're strong at the back and good going forward. Real Madrid are pretty good going forward and not particularly strong at the back. So straight away, that's why Liverpool will beat Real Madrid right now.
I can tell you, though, that nobody who's left in this competition is lining up to say, I want to play Real Madrid,
right?
I want to play Barcelona. Nobody. So as much as we think that this is not the best version of Real Madrid and not the best version of Barcelona, nobody wants to play this team because in the case of Barcelona in particular, if you get Lionel Messi in a series in which he has 2 magical, wonderful games, it doesn't matter who they play against because he can be that special, that much more special than everybody else in the competition. And so when you have Lionel Messi playing at the level that he is and you got complementary parts that eventually you think are going to be better than what they have been so far, then Barcelona still becomes very much a viable option. Defensively, they've had their issues, but they've had their issues for years defensively, and they've been able to cover that up with Lionel Messi's ability to make for them and score big goals in big moments. And so, look, this is a team that clearly has failed miserably in the knockout stage over the last couple of years in Champions League, and the big criticism is that they didn't seem to learn from their experience against Roma because they copied that against Liverpool. Maybe this is the year in which things come together. But in order for them to come together, the foundation defensively Barcelona has to improve, not only in the back line, but certainly, even more importantly, in the midfield.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN+.